new season with the Wild Show. The Washingtons on the Washington Redskins.
That's what's up.
And we are the Washingtons. I am Mike Washington. This is my daughter Mika Washington. My brother Darryl Washington. They think we twins. And my brother Jeff Washington on the end with the bucket hat. Check this out. Yes, indeed. We got Tough Piggy on the end. And his trainer, Tough Shorty, is here also. So he'll be on the show today, man. And then we also got my man Scott Dickens. Yeah, we'll be giving his thing. That's him coming in. You know how black folks are. So look here, man. We got a new setup here. You know, me and I'm gonna say one of the producers, but actually this was he's like the only producer we got now. Really behind the camera now. You know, 'cause we lost a cat. I don't know what happened to him, but anyway, you know that's what happens. So check this out. We went. And we decided that we wanted a new look, so we got this table and we painted it. And I don't know what y'all think, but y'all can give us some feedback on it, whatever the case may be. But this is going to be part of our new setup for the Wild Show. So what y'all think?
I like it, man.
What you think?
Yeah, I think the joint is awesome.
Me.
Straight is like that.
I say, bam! Okay. See, that's the wild man for you right there. So now check this out, y'all. You know we already he's back in red form, but I need him in his uniform, man. Right. Because I was watching the other day on the NFL channel. They trying to steal some of our antics. They got a guy with a parrot and he overcoat on or a smoking jacket with a pipe. Man, come on, man. Look, y'all got big money. Y'all got big money. What we try to do, we try to get Chris to sponsor us, man. Come on, Chris. I use white strips. I tell everybody all the time, white strips work. You got to give us some money, man. We need some money, man. You have to fund some of this stuff, man. So check this out. You know, we always like to start our show off with letting people know that we are, you know, advocates of breast cancer awareness. Okay. Yeah. The NFL does breast cancer awareness during the month of October. We talk about it all season long. Ladies, get your tests. Get your tests. Fellas, it was brought to my attention that men also can develop breast cancer. And it kills men faster than it kills women. Wow. We don't go get checked at all. So please go get your test. Matter of fact, I'm going to have my test. I don't know how they test this, but I'm going to have myself tested, that's for sure. So that being said, also I talk about domestic violence. And that is very dear in our heart. I mean, you know, I told you before, my son's a police officer. He sees a lot of domestic violence out here in these streets. But it's senseless, man. Come on, man. I mean, you know, you fighting your spouses, you fighting your mothers and your fathers. I mean, this domestic violence is crazy. Kids are getting killed for nothing. Okay, he saw a 3-year-old get killed for nothing. This is crazy. So let's stop this stuff, man. But anyway, let's get some football. We got a lot to talk about today. This is the jump off for our new season. Sir. So we had a pretty good preseason, you know, and we'll talk about that last preseason game. But most importantly, we want to talk about what's in front of us, and that is this Houston team. You know, they got Javon Clowney, you know, and now they think they're going to the Super Bowl. J.J. Watt. Okay, they got J.J. Watt. See, I mean, but I'm saying but they added Clowney, and now now all of a sudden, you know, they think they're going to mess around and go to the Super Bowl just because of that, you know. So now we're gonna start this thing off, man. You know how I like to do. Preseason was good to us this year again. Okay, it was 4-0 last preseason. Right. It was 3-1 this preseason. Yeah. Everybody's teasing still talking about some. You know, y'all was 4-0 last year. Y'all ended up being 3-13. We know we was last year, but this is a new season. Okay, right. All right. Okay. RG3 ain't hurt. Ain't got no brace on his leg. Okay. All right. Our special teams looking good. Yeah. Defense is sharpened up. You know what I mean? So I mean, come on, man. You know. So, hey Jeff, I like the bucket hat. I like that. I haven't seen the gold one. Yeah. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I had a special order this right here.
Okay, all right, that's how black people always special orders. Always, you can't. I mean.
I like it though. I don't want
it's sharp, but so you say I can't go to the store and get one?
Nah, you got to get it online.
You got your number on it then. Yeah. Since you special orders thing, but anyway, you know, so interestingly, I have some questions for you. You know, speaking of preseason, right? You know, first of all, Jeff, how did you feel that this preseason was with our quarterbacks this preseason? How did you feel about the quarterbacks this preseason?
I mean, it was okay because I mean RG3 only played in the first game. He only played 12 snaps.
Okay.
Okay, and then you had Cousin that played almost a whole game.
Sure.
And then you had Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
He came in and played some of the fourth quarter.
Sure.
That was the first game.
Okay.
Second game, we had RG3. I think similar to the first game.
Okay.
I think he played something like 12 to 18 snaps or something like that. He might have played the first quarter.
Okay.
Whatever. And then, of course, Cousin played again. The most, he had like the second quarter, third, and then McCoy came in again. And then, the third game, we had RG3 play the first half.
Sure.
And he did pretty good. I mean, he threw an interception, whatever. I mean, you know, that's gonna come with the territory of being a quarterback.
Sure.
Then we had Cousin, you know, coming in and play. Then we had McCoy, whatever. Then, you know, they was talking about RG3. It looked a little iffy. I mean,
particularly your boy Theismann.
right.
You know, I like Theismann, but I don't think Theismann likes RG3.
I don't think Theismann really like himself right now. So, speaking on that, I think that that overall, you know, as a quarterback, they look pretty good. Sure. You know, I mean, as far as our quarterback, I say that Cousin, when we need him, the way he looked in preseason, he's gonna be ready.
Right.
So, but in saying that, he's still our backup.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all?
Okay.
He's still our backup.
So you let us know. Yeah, exactly. So you let us know that you are an RG3 fan.
Oh yeah, I'm an RG3 fan.
Okay.
But I'm a Redskins fan.
Sure. But leading to my next question. I mean, so what do you think RG3 stats should be after the first 3 games this season?
After the first 3 games, I feel that RG3 should have at least 6 touchdown passes.
Okay.
And that's easy. I mean, it should be more, but I'm just, you know, for the fans, to show the fans that he's ready and that he can take on, you know, what we need for him to take on. That he should have at least 6 touchdown passes.
Okay.
Not too much running. I don't want to
only 6.
Yeah, I'm saying 6 for the first 3. Oh, I mean, you know, if he had more than that,
my tough shorty got
you
yelling
know,
my ear.
I'd be happy.
Yelling because
if he had more than that,
But in my ear too.
you know, I'm looking for him. Like I said, that has 6. With the receivers that we had. Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I can see that happening, and I mean, you know, that's the kind of pace he was on his first year with us. You know,
yeah,
I mean, what he had, I think he had over 20 touchdowns. You know, his first season.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, 6 in the first 3 games.
Yeah, that's a low number.
It is a low number.
To be honest, that's a low number. I mean,
2 per game.
With the receivers that we have, come on, man. I mean, the receivers, come on.
Yeah, we got a vicious receiver.
Well, we got a nice little package.
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, you know, we got a new addition to our show. Of course, we, as y'all can see, you know, I mean, this beautiful woman sitting here, and I know it's kind of beautiful because it's my daughter, but you know, she added to the show, and maybe we can get the ladies to ask more questions and also view the show more, and also, you know, you guys, you know, if you want to ask Mika some questions because she has a lot of football knowledge, believe it or not. She's not just here, you know, just to be here, you know. So and with that being said, I mean, you know, they changed the practice squad around a little bit this season. They added 2 more players now. So now instead of having 8, you can have now 10. You know, you know. So I mean, so now elaborate on the practice squad and tell the ladies that may not be familiar with what the practice squad is. What's going on with that?
Well, with the practice squad, you have, like you said, now you have 10 players, but we still only have 8. So that means you still have 2 slots open. So maybe they're looking for other players that might have gotten released from other teams that they, you know, maybe trying to fill out their positions. Okay. But as far as the practice squad, it's just like what it sounds like. They practice with the team. They still run through all the plays. They know everything because at any given point, they may be able to get pulled up.
You get a paycheck?
Yeah, $6,300 a week.
Ooh.
Oh, hold up.
Now let me
you
tell you
said you got
something.
2 more spots open?
I'm telling you, I can do something on the practice squad. I can kick something. I mean,
$6,300
a week.
A week. So if you do the math, that's roughly Charles Kane's account. That's roughly about $30,000 a month. Okay, that's about $30,000 a month, man. You figure what 6 times 4? That's 2,400 right there. You got 3 times 4 is 12.
Right.
Come on, man. What?
12 months a year.
What?
Wow, we doing math now.
30,000, man. So anyway, so that's interesting. So for those of y'all that don't know what a practice squad is, a practice squad is what she just explained to you guys. And everybody has a practice squad, so that's a lot of money. I like to know, if anybody knows why, we can only have 53 players, man. I mean, I think they should instead of adding on to the practice squad, they should be to add on to the actual roster. You know what I mean? Because we gave up a lot of good players this year, that's for sure.
Maybe 6 or 8 more players, something like that.
So, and what we're gonna do is I tell you what, my man Scott Dickens has been a new addition to our show. He came in on the last part last year, but he's a new addition. Will be through the whole season this season. Yeah. And what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to check Scott Dickens out. He always has something great to talk about on the Wild Corner.
I'm Scott Dickens, and this is the Wild Corner. I just want to discuss some things that might make you go, wow. Everybody wants to talk about how bad Robert Griffin III is doing at a quarterback. Well, all of the great quarterbacks you want to compare him to, you want to compare RG3 to Tom Brady? Fine. We're going to do that tonight. But we're going to judge him on an equal plane. Let's do this. Let's compare what Tom Brady did when he was in his second year. Tom Brady attempted 413 passes, and he completed 63.9% of those passes. He threw for 2,843 yards, 18 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and he had an 86.5 passer rating in his second year. Now notice where RG3 did in his second year. He completed 60.1% of his passes, when Tom Brady completed 63.9%. He completed a little bit more, but RG3 threw for 3,203 yards, where Tom Brady only threw for 2,843 yards. But you want to know how many touchdowns RG3 threw for? 16. Tom Brady, 18. And you know how many interceptions they had? They both had the same amount of interceptions, 12. Now his quarterback rating was 82.2. So the only difference you see in Tom Brady's numbers in the second year as opposed to RG3's numbers in the second year is that RG3 had an 82.2 passer rating and Tom Brady had an 86.5 passer rating. So his passer rating was a little bit better. But Tom Brady only threw for 2,843 yards, while RG3 threw for 3,203 yards. It sounds to me like he progressing like a second-year quarterback supposed to be progressing. But see, if you want to be a ridiculous, uneducated fan, what you try to do is judge a second-year RG3 to a 15th-year Tom Brady. None of these quarterbacks in the league that you think are so great was this great in their second year. They all at least have a minimum of 9 years, almost a decade in the year. Now that's something that make you say, wow. And I'm Scott Dickens, and this is the Wild Boy.
So, with that being said again, so y'all like this new setup?
Oh yeah.
That's cool. We
doing the slide.
That's cool.
You can kick my legs.
And pretty soon we're gonna have some more background set up also, y'all. So so thank y'all for cutting us up last year. Because some of y'all say like we was in the 70s. It don't make no difference. Don't make no difference. You can call it 70s, 60s, 50s if you want. We still on. You understand? And y'all still watching.
There you go.
There you go. Y'all still watching, man. And it's all meals. We got the Wild Show. The Wild Show will be forever, all right? Watching Redskins. We got a good group of people here. It was a great idea brought up for us to do this show, and so we're gonna keep doing this thing, man. Until we start cheering for somebody else, which ain't gonna be never. Right. But anyway, with that being said, also y'all know Michael Jackson's the late great Michael Jackson's birthday was this weekend, and I had to. Okay, who sang that?
Michael Jackson.
Let him do it. But see, find me some Michael Jackson, man. But I had to give up some Michael Jackson, man. That's my main man, and we grew up, man. We thought we was a Jackson 5. Mm-hmm. Nobody could tell me we wasn't a Jackson 5. Even though it was only 3 of us at the time. Yeah. And then Marvin and Alex, when they came along, they ain't know nothing. But we was the Jackson 5. You understand me? Mm-hmm. So, but check this out now. Since you were singing, Daryl, tell me this. What are your thoughts on this preseason, and what impressed you the most, and how did you think we looked as a whole?
Well, as far as the preseason is concerned, man, I think we had a great preseason. Okay. Just being real brief about it, I believe as a whole we look great, man. We got a chance to see a lot of players, see what people can do. One thing that I wasn't too happy about this preseason was the play of the offensive line. Okay. Well, and especially in that Cleveland game, in that goal line situation. But I think that they're gonna correct that, because they have the ability to make the corrections.
Sure.
And lastly, what was the last question you asked me about preseason? What I was impressed with was that really nobody was injured. People were injured, but we didn't have a lot of injuries to key players. So we'll have everybody that we need. With the exception of one of the offensive linemen. We'll have people that we need to start the season.
Okay. And that's a good thing, because I forgot about that. We did not have any major injuries to our starting units.
Right. Almost. With RG3, but with this slide.
Man, I'm hoping that somebody somewhere says we're gonna put some money up and bring in a Major League Baseball coach or an assistant coach or somebody just to teach him how to listen to me, man. I'm talking about before practice and after practice. Slide, man. That's all. Bring his boy over. His boy, he go to see him all the time. The young boy, I think about 19, 20 years old.
Well, a couple of fans at the game was talking about, why don't you bring over that little league team that went to the World Series with the little girl on it? Yeah. Bring that team over and teach them how to slide. Just take them to the dugout and you can slide across the same table we got. But you need to learn how to slide, but
I swear. He almost hurt himself.
Most definitely. That was interesting. What you had to say about the team as a whole. But now, another thing you brought to my attention, man, earlier today was you was talking about that with this. I guess you could say suspension or whatever that they got with Merriweather. He was added to the injury list.
Right.
So now it's ironic and it's funny that they're doing it, but you were saying that they're adding guys who are suspended to the injured list.
Yeah.
And
even like the offensive lineman for the San Francisco 49ers, he's the first, I guess you can say, victim of the new rule for domestic violence.
Okay.
So he got the first time is a 6-game suspension.
Wow.
But when you go to look for an injury report on NFL.com, you see suspensions on that same list. I thought that's pretty interesting. I guess they figured if you're suspended, you're injuring the team to some degree.
Wow.
You're on that physically unable to perform list.
Wow, that's a trip. Hey, I understand it, and I mean, come on, man. Everybody out there on these NFL teams, you're young enough to be my son. So I'm not disrespected by telling you or talking to you this way, But I'm telling you right now, come on, man, y'all need to grow up, man. I mean, this is crazy. And what I missed though was, okay, now if this dude got the first 6-game suspension,
it's still under investigation.
But wait a minute. So you telling me he did something after Rice did?
Yep. And here's the thing. It's with his girlfriend. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that situation,
Right.
but I mean, for you to get suspended, I mean, from your job because of an altercation with your girlfriend. Come on, man. I mean, I can see if it's your wife. You know, she got more skin in the game.
Right.
You can get me upset.
Right.
But my girl?
I know.
Nah.
Yeah, I know.
But it's been extended to everybody in the league.
Yeah,
so it's not just the players. It's the owners, the
they done took it
coaches,
all
and
away.
everything.
Well, I understand, but I mean, name one team that they've talked about that have had, you know, one of their coaching staffs or general managers or whatever.
Dallas?
Suspended. Has somebody
Dallas gonna be the first.
probably.
Jerry Jones on the list.
Well, but anyway, I tell you what,
False teeth.
our rookies.
How you had false teeth and they jacked up?
Let me say it. Well, I knew a dude that worked at Hostess. He said that this is true. That he said he literally had the dentist chip one of his false teeth so that when he put it in his mouth, they looked at the real. I was like, man, you don't get that much. You know how ignorant that is. But anyway, man, look, our rookies look good.
Oh yeah.
This daggone season. You understand? I'm talking about, man. And our I guess you could say our sophomores. They were rookies last year, but then they were sophomores this year.
Yeah.
Man, these dudes came in balling, man. You understand me?
Especially
You
Picard.
understand me? So I tell you what, we're gonna end up going over to the rookie lab with the wild man, and he's gonna tell you how good our rookies look this season, man. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Excellent.
Oh, you think that's how you slide? Over to the rookie film lab.
What's up? I'm Tough Shorty, aka the Wild Man, here with my main man, Tough Piggy. This is the segment that I love, that's dearly to me because it's about my rooks. Also, my sophomore rooks from last year, they looking great as well. Okay, a lot of y'all want to know why this guy, Lake Seastrunk, rookie, nice, out of Bella, played with, our number one man, RG3. He didn't make the team. He didn't make the practice squad. But we have a rook here that snuck up on not just me and Tough Piggy and the Wild Crew. He snuck up on the Redskins fans, us. Lake Seastrunk, I'm sorry you didn't make it, son. But Silas Red, son, I'm proud of you because this is the reason why you made the team. That play right there, Silas Red, you've been doing it all preseason, son. You've been putting your foot in the ground, taking the ball, looking for room to get to the end zone, son. That's how you do it. Number two, son, you were blocking to protect the number one man, RG3. Also, you was able to catch the ball, secure it, and pick up crucial yardage. Okay. Also, you were able to come out the backfield, look for people to hit when you need to get to a play for someone else. All right. You also showed off in special teams. Special teams is crucial for rookies because, number one, you don't maybe not start right away in your first year, but you might have to flash on special teams. Okay? Silas Red, excellent job. Seastrunk, you were my man because I pointed you out in the first segment. But I got to tell you this, son. A lot of your special team clips did not look great. So, but I hope you get somewhere where you can show off your talent somewhere else, son. So, like I said, y'all, this is the Wild Man segment on my rooks. Rooks, let's keep it going, baby.
All right, y'all. So welcome back, and check this out, man. We got Scott Dickens has joined us here at the Wild Table. We'll start calling the Wild Table. Everything got a name, so we call it the Wild Table. But anyway, what's up, Scott? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Wild
Excellent, excellent, man, excellent, and excellent commentary just a minute ago. Check this out, man. You always have some inside. So now, Mika was here earlier talking about the practice squad, and I know you had something you wanted to say about it also.
Right. Well, you can have 10 people now, but the reason why we got 8 is because you got Stephen Bowen and Leonard Hankerson on the PUP list.
Okay.
And the PUP list is different from injury reserve. Injury reserve means you out for the season.
Okay.
But if they got you on the PUP list, you can come back after week 6.
Yeah.
So once 6 weeks expire and they activate Hankerson and Stephen Bowen, it's going to be somebody else going to have to get cut, but they want them to be kept. So they leave that 2 slots open for the person that is about to be cut.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay.
So they keep them.
Okay, I see. So, but it's still going to equal 10?
Yeah, it's going to equal 10.
Okay.
That's why we had 8 now, because they know they're coming back after week 6.
Okay. And surprisingly, you told me you weren't surprised that Seastrom was eliminated.
Right, I wasn't.
Okay.
You know, too many people are bedazzled by somebody's speed, but speed don't necessarily translate into you actually being a football player. I know a lot of people that were track stars that run real fast, but when you put them at their running back position, it's like they don't.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, they don't have the brawn or the physicality to hit the hole. And one thing about Seastrom, it's like he got to be in space to be electric.
Okay.
And he don't play special teams. I wasn't really impressed with how he ran between the tackles, and really 80% of a running back's job is going to be between the tackles.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, I was pulling for the young man, but the thing about it is, though, you got to be able to pass block if you're going to be in the backfield. It's very important. And they said that Silas Red is a great pass blocker and also can catch the ball at the backfield. And then, of course, we know he can run the ball at the backfield.
He's a strong runner.
So congratulations, Silas, for making the squad. You know, and I hope to see you.
Good job.
I hope to see you play a lot of plays this season, man, because we need to give Alfred Morris a blow every now and then. You know what I mean? You know.
But if you notice this about Alfred Morris, he only run a 4.67.
Okay.
But look at all the yards he rushed.
Amen.
Cause he know how to cut back in that zone blocking scheme, and you know how to run somebody over. It ain't just speed.
That's right. Young man is smart.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So that brings me a good time to ask all of you guys. I'll start with you, Scott. You know, what are the keys to a Redskin victory this week against the Houston Texans?
Lean to the running game more. You got to realize RG3 is in his 3rd season, but he only had 2 off seasons. He's a young quarterback. Everybody expected him to do everything Tom Brady and them did. He ain't been in the league 15 years.
Right.
And by doing that, I mean, that's really what Seattle did.
Right.
They spelled Marshawn Lynch. Excuse me. They spelled Russell Wilson by allowing Marshawn Lynch to carry 300 times.
Right.
301 times. We didn't do that with RG3. RG3 threw 456 passes, but Russell Wilson threw 407. Okay. Why you got a quarterback that young taking that many pass attempts? Exactly. And then why you got Alfred Morris with 276 carries when he gets 4.6 yards per carry, and Marshawn Lynch only got 4.2 with more carries. Wow. So he a more effective running back. You should be leaning to him anyway. Right. So you can ease your young quarterback in and let him develop.
Yeah, it was interesting how they went away from the running game so fast.
Right.
I mean, in trying to get RG3 to do stuff that, I mean, first of all, injured, you know, and then, I mean, not even really specializing in what they wanted him to do, which is being in the pocket, you know. This didn't make sense last year. I guess that's why we got a new coach.
That's it. So is that part of your answer to a key to a victory this weekend?
Well, my keys are always the offensive and defensive line. You know, because the game, I believe, is won in the trenches, man. You know, and if the offensive line can hold up and give RG3 time to do what he needs to do, it should be no problem, because our defensive line this year they look awesome. Defense as a whole look great, man. The guys are coming up. You're seeing some game tackling. You know, we got good play from the cornerbacks. So, but the offense, the key to the winning the game, in my opinion, is going to be the strength and performance of your offense and defensive line.
Wow, that's right. And I think we're strong on both of us to see.
Well, I mean, the offense remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But I believe they have the talent.
But if they move their pocket like they did his first year, they move their pocket. I think, and play his strengths. Then yes, the offensive line will look good.
Well, I mean, the offense was looking good. They was moving the ball. I think it was the first preseason game.
Against Cleveland.
RG3. I think he pitched the ball to Alfred Morris, and then he fumbled the ball, and then RG3 like threw an interception. But in both of those, we still was moving the ball. Yeah. So I mean, we can show that we can move the ball. So I mean, it's all gonna come into play. But I think one of the keys too is gonna be the special team. You know, our special team got to, you know, play strong. You know, on the kickoff and the kickoff receiving team. The kickoff team, I mean, we got to get downfield. They got to stay in their lane, and you know, they got to make sure that when they tackle, they wrapping the guy. Right. Because when you just hitting the guy, these guys now, man, they strong enough to bounce off him. you know, take a hit, take that first hit, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's, to me, other than, you know, like Darryl said, with the offense and the defensive line, I say the special team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if our special team, because your special team, you know, can make that guy, keep him back 10, 15 yards, you know, when he's trying to return, especially somebody coming out of the end zone.
Well, actually, I think just to piggyback on what you're talking about is, you know, that's why I'm surprised that they cut Hopper, because he could kick the ball high and deep. See, it's a difference in just kicking the ball in the end zone.
Right.
When you got hang time, when you got hang time, what happens is your coverage can get down the field to cover. So I was surprised that they cut Hopper. I know he missed the easy 35 or 39 yard field goal, but my thing is though, you know, I would use both kickers. You understand me? I'm talking about. We got a lot of other players on the team that we don't really need. Yeah. But Hopper is the type of kicker that can kick that ball a mile in the air. Our team gets down, and then it puts us in great coverage defensively. You know what I mean?
That's another thing you were saying earlier about, you know, having 53 players and we should have more. Yeah. That way, you know, you can have an extra.
This 10 more. Y'all add 10 more to the roster, man.
I'm not surprised at Hopper getting cut though.
Okay.
Because you can't sacrifice a man that can put points up with his foot.
Sure.
Kai Forbath is consistently giving.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about keeping Hopper and letting Kai Forbath go. I'm talking about having two kickers.
Yeah, he's saying
you kick off and get out my way.
Right.
You don't kick no field goals.
Right.
You kick off.
Right.
Your leg is strong. You kick off. Kai Forbath kicks my field goals. Okay.
Right.
That's what you do. I mean, simple as that. You know. But I understand what you're saying. You know. But that would be a spot that I would have had to sacrifice, because I'd have told him, look here, you ain't cooking no field goals for me unless Kai Forbath gets hurt.
Unless you go down, right?
Kai Forbath get hurt, then Hopper, you go in. But otherwise, all you know is kicking the ball off. Simple as that. You know what I mean? You know. So
that's interesting.
I think one of my keys to us having a victory this weekend against Houston is simply this. You know, I love Ryan Carey. I like him as an individual on the field and off the field. Right. You know, my daughter got a chance to meet him down at the training camp. You know, and she said he was a pleasure to be around. But this dude has gotten nothing but better every year. As you also brought out, Arakpo is ready. Okay, so we got two potential Pro Bowlers on our ends, okay? Our interior line, man, that defensive line, oh my God, come on, man. I mean, Big Baby Baker, Baby
Jason Action.
Okay, man, I'm telling you, man. So I'm looking to see our defense put our offense in some great field positions this year. You understand me? And I'm looking for our defense to score this year. You know what I mean? You know, you got the boy. Is his first name Trent Murphy? Is it Murphy? Murphy?
No, his first name is Trent. You said
Trent. Okay, Trent Murphy. You know. So I think Trent is going to be a great asset to our defense, man. You know, and then like I said, you guys already heard Chuck Shorty talking about the rookies, man. I'm telling you right now, man. David Anderson, man. I think he's going to end up being one of the best corners in the NFL. You know what I mean? It might not be this year, but this boy has stepped up.
Got great fundamentals.
Yeah, man. Great tall. You know what I mean? We need somebody tall and arms long as this table. Yeah. You understand? Right. And
how tall is he? You know?
He's taller than
I think he's 6'1". I'm not gonna quote me on that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. You know, how tall is Hall?
6 feet.
Yeah. 6 feet? Yeah, on paper. Well, if he's 6 feet tall on paper, then Anderson's about 6'3".
Yeah, I think
Anderson's about 6'2", 6'3". Yeah. Because he makes Hall look like a midget. You know what I mean? You know. So, but anyway, man. So thanks, Scott. You know, and we're gonna come right back and give our final countdown and also
predictions.
Have our predictions on what we think. Real quick before you leave, what's your prediction for this weekend as far as score, maybe?
24-14. I ain't got that much confidence in Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
All right.
He can be rattled like they think RG3 can.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll find out. But anyway, man, thanks, man, for being an addition to the show, and we'll be right back.
All right, ladies, this is Mika, and this is Football 101. So, in the Tampa Bay game, you had a lot of penalties going on. You may have seen some penalties being declined. What that means is, let's say we're on offense. We have the ball. RG3 throws a deep ball to Deshaun Jackson. We gain a 35 yards off of that play. Now, let's say during that play, you get a penalty call, and you have somebody on the defense put a hand to the face to Trent Williams. What they'll do is they'll go to the captain and they'll say, do you want to accept or do you want to decline that penalty? They'll say, I want to decline that because I want to get that yardage that I just gained. Whereas if they say, I'll accept it, then what you got to do? Start all over. And we don't want to do that because we just gained a whole bunch of yards and we about to go for that touchdown, right? So if you ever watch a game and you see them, I don't want to accept that penalty, meaning they'll decline it, that means that was a good play and they don't want to lose none of that yardage they just gained. I'm Mika and this is Football 101.
Welcome back, Meek. So, you know, we had Scott Dickens sit in for a minute, and he gave us his prediction this weekend on, you know, Houston and Washington. What's your prediction?
Well, they got a good defense. We got a good defense. I think it's going to be close. So I'm going to say 34-31 Redskins.
Wow. Okay, that's almost a point. You said defense, and they threw out almost 60-something points. Right. But anyway, okay, okay, that's cool. I mean, that's what you think, Daryl. What's your predictions for this weekend, and I guess why?
I think it's going to be first game. I believe it's going to be. I like to see the Redskins score at least 27 points.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 27-20.
Okay.
I'm thinking that I haven't seen a lot of Houston's offense.
Okay.
So they can be surprising, you know. Know they have a great defense, but our offensive line remains to be tested. You know,
right.
They're bringing in Clowney, you know,
Right.
J.J. Watts. I gotta give it up to J.J.
Yeah, man.
You know, so because he can play all over the field.
Yeah.
So I believe we can beat them. You know, I think we're a better team than them.
Oh, they're beatable. That's for
But
sure.
I'm 27-20 is where I'm going.
Okay, 27-20. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. I'm gonna start writing this score down. Mick, you said what?
34-31.
31. Us, of course. Daryl, you said
27-20.
27-20. And then y'all remember what Scott said?
I
Scott
think
said
he said 24.
Scott said
24-14.
24-14.
That's right. 24.
I think most of the points will come at the end of the game for Houston.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be close because you got, you know, they got something to prove. But go ahead, Jeff.
Well, y'all two said something about the defense. I saw our defense in the preseason. I don't know what y'all watching. I say 24-10 because our defense ain't gonna let them score too many points. Okay, they may get a field goal, something like that, maybe a touchdown, something. But I say 24-10 Redskins.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, people gonna think I'm tripping. The score gonna be 35-7. Let me tell you something. They ain't listen to me. They lost just like we did last year. All right, 12 games. They lost 12 games last year.
In a row.
And I'm telling you right now, they ain't gonna begin winning with us. Okay, I don't know what kind of offense they got. Our defense got better this year. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me, man. We got a great offense. If this boy Gruden uses our offense the way that we're capable of playing, they ain't gonna be able to stop us. I don't care about no J.J. Watts and no Clowney. You understand me? Cause I'm saying it's only two dudes, man. You understand me? And I'm telling you right now, one of them gonna be handled by Trent Williams. That's for sure. Now, I'm telling you right now, J.J. Watts, he gonna get in a couple times, whatever, but he gonna get fooled. You understand me? He might mess around and maybe hit my man in the backfield. He might hit Morris in the backfield, whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you right now, though, they watch and find out if they score 7 points. You understand me? It's gonna be 35-7. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Wild man, where you at? You want to jump in this?
Yeah, I think it's going to be 31-17.
31-17. That's the Wild man. That's my man. All right, yo. Well, anyway, that's our show.
I gotta assume that he talking about Redskins.
Oh, most definitely. Ain't no way he don't want to get fined. So look at check this. Nah, I mean, hey man, he could have been talking about Houston, but I know better than that. Wow, man, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Check this out. As always, you know, we love for you guys to get your shout outs. We love that you guys are clicking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. You know, you guys are why we're here. You know what I mean? Because we are just fans for the fans. You understand me?
That's
all. Tough Shorty, Scott Dickens, myself, Mika, Daryl, Jeff, Charles King. We all love the Washington Redskins.
That's it.
All right? And so we just fans, man, giving our perspective. You understand me? You know. If we're not talking enough about your favorite player, let us know. You understand me? You know, write us and let us know, and we will talk about them. You know, and maybe one show we'll dedicate it to just the defense or something like that, or just the special teams. You understand me? You know, but we look at it as a fan, and we call it as we see it. So you know, we want to give our fans shout outs. Go ahead, Mika, and shout out to fans.
Skins win. Tony in Georgia. Crystal MCR. BK Wilson 1980. Skins fan 808. Steve Diaz all the way out in Cali, and then Renee Miller.
And everybody else that's not listed, because we love all y'all and thank all of y'all for watching and tuning in to the Wild Show, the Watchers on the Washington Redskins.
Even Don FOS Foden.
That's right, because Don Foden, you are the biggest boy lover in the world, that's for sure. Well, with that being said, how you want to take this?
Y'all know what to do.
That's right.
Like and share our fan page on Facebook, Wow, the Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. And then head on over to Twitter, where we tweet, we retweet, we follow you guys back. We do love the support that you give us. That's Washingtons on Washington _ WOW1932. And then you want to head on over to Instagram, where we show you little sneak peeks and clips and give you updates about us as well as the Redskins. That's Washingtons on Washington. And then you want to make sure you click the subscribe button on YouTube to make sure you get everything first. That's Washingtons on Washington. And then, like you said, if you have any questions or feedback, email us at washingtonsonwashington@gmail.com.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching the Wild Show, the Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. I am Tough Shorty, aka the Wild Man. See you next time.
And always remember that HTTR does not mean hater, but it does mean
Hail to the Redskins!
My son works